Are you ready?
It's going to be a hot girl disco summer. I'm never doing that again. I apologize. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Here, let's fix it. Something cool. I got your picture. I'm kidding. How's everybody doing today? Are we live? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Are we live? Is this thing on? Hello. 1 second. I hope everybody's having a great day. I got that Dear Maria song. Count me in. I got that stuck in my head. Mundo Bruno. It's such a good song. What's up, Sleez?
I'll be right back. Give me like 15. I'll be back.
All right, bye, Felicia. All right, guys. One thing and one thing only. If one of these streams goes live relatively early, right before 7 p.m., it means one of these drafts have filled. Not a mock draft, real money draft with real money implications. But let's shout out everybody in the community first. We got yours truly at the 103, Broadster at the 105, Terry Rice at the 107, RH Hacks, that's Rabona King at the 109, and then Just Joshin at the 111. That's NFL DFS picks. So we got a bunch of people we don't know. So let's let them know that we're live. All right. Looks like Justin Jefferson back-to-back starts. It would mean the world if y'all could smash a like for me. Hell yeah. Hope everybody's having a great day. I would love to answer any and all of your fantasy football questions today. Rabona King with a yo-yo. What's up, Rabona? Dynasty Fantasy Football Helper. Disco. What's up, Dynasty Fantasy Football Helper? You're a beautiful person, man. God bless you. Roll on the floor. You see that every time you get into go girl mode. Which one? What'd I say? Yeah. You're 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. We're just going to do that. And then we'll just add him in whenever he's ready. Clint, what's up? Clint, good to see you. Thanks for swinging by. AP, good to see you, brother. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is not a mock draft. Bonus Jolito with the what up? Good to see you, Bonus Jolito. You said hot girl summer and immediately regretted it. You've done that before, LOL. It's gonna be a hot girl disco summer. That's the impression I do that my wife absolutely loves, especially when we go to Starbucks. I always try to get in character before ordering our Starbucks orange mocha frappuccino. If you guys get that reference, I fuck with you. I fuck with you so hard. Jitterbug. Broadster says, great day. My 3 Nintendo Powers I got graded came back today. Number 1 didn't grade as high as I hoped. It's still worth a little. Got to sell them to do more drafts. But you made so much money last year. I don't understand. Why? Wait. Well, hopefully it works out for you, man. Squincy, killing me, Smalls. Thanks for swinging by. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Nick says, Zoolander, ding, ding, ding. Nick, I like you a lot. Do you order extra foam to make a giant white stash beard? No, I mean, I got the whites coming in my beard already. Pause. Pause. This is the hardest pause of my entire fucking life. Nothing's coming in my beard, okay? Nothing is coming in my beard, all right? God, what am I doing? Do we just cancel the show? Like, do we just log off and say we tried? I got grays growing in my beard now. The grays are growing in my beard. Fucking English is not Englishing. Pause. What did he say? Hello, Fly Eagles 39. Good to see you. I was gonna tell you guys what we're doing and where we're doing that, but now it's become rated R. Like it's something that nobody should do. Please don't. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's between you and Jesus. It's not what I like to do. Nick said Diddy. What did he say? Said Blanca. To replace the money I'm using for drafts is what I should heard. Jonathan Taylor in round 3. Hell yeah. Banana bread. Hell yeah. I love banana bread. Ayo, that was one of the best positive. That was. Somebody clip that, please. Wait, isn't that what beers is for? Oh, I'm about to shave this thing. I'm gonna look like a human thumb real quick. I'm gonna look like a penis with ears in no time. Pause. My fault. I kind of led you towards shaky. Amen. Amen. It's Wednesday, hump day. You got to say some such shit on hump day, right? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day though. We are already drafting. We are cracking jokes, drafting. This is not a mock draft, and we are fucking smashing this draft, by the way. Just a FYI, we are crushing this draft. Not a mock draft, it's a real money draft with real money implications. Let's pull up a close-up. See, nothing in my beard. We're good. Everything's kosher. This is a real money draft with real money implications. How much real money are we talking about? $2.5 million in total prizes to be won, to be had from like first to like 20,000th place. There's 20,000 people are going to get paid to fucking draft a fantasy football lineup. Like an absurd amount of money too. It's sick. $500,000 goes to first. It's total points format, which means there's no playoffs or anything like that. It is just whoever has the most points at the end of the season is the king of this, or queen, or I don't know what the non-binary. But moving on, $500,000 goes to first to the king or queen of this draft. Total points format, most points wins. Best ball weekly scoring from weeks 1 to 17. 12 teams draft. There's a fast and slow. It's a $20 entry. You get to max out with 150 lineups. And we're well on our way to maxing this out. We're pacing ourselves. We want to make sure that we have like a good 15 to 20 for the 24-hour charity stream as well. That way, we're drafting something meaningful all throughout the dark hours and the meaningful hours. So it should be very exciting, and hopefully we can do something great this year with our lineups and our drafts. There's also the Drafters $3 mini. If you guys are just tuning in from Sleez Bomb's chat and live stream, great stream by the way, brother. It's a $3 investment. $25,000 goes to first. $125,000 is redistributed to all the placements. It's just a $3 buy-in, which is pretty freaking fantastic. It is best ball format, which in my humble opinion is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to build your rosters for depth. Each week, you start the following positions: 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances will be applied to your weekly total. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades. None of that garbage. You get that garbage out of here. You literally just draft and forget unless you're winning a life-changing amount of money. Oh, we're on the clock. Nice. I said clock. Yeah, you literally just draft and forget unless you're winning a life-changing amount of money. So sign up today on Drafters Fantasy using promo code DISCO to double your first deposit up to $100 Rooskies. Let's catch up with the chat. Fly Eagles 39 says potential RB1 in round 3. Guys, I'm all in on Jonathan Taylor this year. I know that half of his O-line is now blocking over in is this where we take Jameson Williams? Half of his offensive line is blocking now for JJ McCarthy and Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in Minnesota. But I'm still in on it, man. I'm still very invested. I love Jonathan Taylor this year. And if you're just looking at how explosive he was down the stretch last year, he was one of the most efficient and explosive runners. And I'm pretty sure their center wasn't healthy. Was it Kelly? And I'm pretty sure Will Fries wasn't in there either. And he was very explosive, very relied upon. And he has the 6th most advantageous schedule this year. So if I'm not getting Jonathan Taylor, if I'm not getting Jonathan Taylor, I am targeting DJ Giddens. That's a backfield you want to invest in because there's going to be a lot of production there, especially in some potentially meaningful games. Because we were discussing this yesterday on Sleez's show. At the end of the day, I don't think the AFC South is Houston Texans. Like, obviously, Houston Texans are the favorite. I think, Indianapolis could very well just make a run, especially in honor of the late great Jim Irsay. The late great Jim Irsay, rest in peace. Fuck the Colts. I hate saying nice things about Colts players generally, but I mean, rule number 1: don't be a homer. Go Pats. So yeah, I love Jonathan Taylor this year. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be fine, and I think that division's literally up for grabs. Could be Tennessee, could be Jacksonville, could be Houston for the third time in a row, or it could be Indianapolis. So I think it's going to be a very competitive division, and I think we're going to get some very meaningful games with all these teams involved because they're all going to be in the mix. Yeah. I'm on the Lad McConkey train this year. I love Lad McConkey. I love Lad McConkey so much this year, man. Lad McConkey is going to be one of those guys where people are like, I can't believe that like I was fading him because Trey Harris came in. Trey Harris is kind of better for Lad McConkey because realistically, Lad McConkey doesn't have to deal with double coverages. So I love Trey Harris. I love Lad McConkey, and I'm okay spending second round capital for Lad McConkey. I'm okay doing that. And by the way, we got 26 people here on the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Make sure you guys smash a like. It really does help us a heck of a lot. And if you guys enjoyed the stream or you guys watch it back, leave a comment after the fact. It really helps the algorithm pick us up. And we got a lot of goals tailored around our 24-hour charity stream. And we're really trying to smash that and hit that milestone so we can make sure that this 24-hour charity stream on August 23rd to 24th helps a lot of people in dire need. It's all proceeds are going towards hospice and palliative care. It's never easy to say goodbye to a loved one, but you could definitely make it easier on other people for sure. Shout out to Dustin Stone. Thank you for swinging by, man. I think Titans got a chance, to be honest. Their defense was lights out last year. Will Levis literally just gave the game away to other teams. Like, I don't think it was at any fault of their own. Yes, we slightly reached on Josh Downs, but Jerry Jeudy, somebody I'm not interested in. Chris Godwin, I have 0 shares of. Sam Laporta is somebody who I draft way too much of. We have 2 formidable running backs so far, so we're definitely going to push that position a little bit later. Joe Burrow would be ideal, but he's going way too early, and I don't have any correlation pieces and don't intend on having any correlation pieces later on, like Gesicki, Burton, and Yoshavash. They're just not worth reaching on Joe Burrow right now when there's just so much tremendous talent here to draft. We will take Matthew Golden though. Yeah, this is a very, very nice start at wide receiver and running back right now. We got Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, George Pickens, Josh Downs, and Golden, Matthew Golden, my guy. Guys, I'm telling you, Matthew Golden is going to be spectacular. We also got Jonathan Taylor and James Cook. This is a wonderful start. Jonathan Taylor in round 3, like, yes, all day, every day. Love that. Maybe 9 and 7. Hey, a team that goes 9 and 7 will win the AFC South this year. I 100%. I'm here for that. Great call, Fly Eagles 39. I wonder who your team is, Fly Eagles 39. I wonder who your favorite team is. AP says, how are you feeling about the pass this year? We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to play some very solid defense. You know how Josh McDaniels likes to work. They're going to run the football. They're going to control the time of position. They're going to go with a hot hand. They're going to play solid defense, especially with Mike Vrabel inspiring the defense. The talent that they brought in is going to be great. We're going to have a couple of chunk plays. I think the play action is going to be very important. And then the bubble screen game to like Demario Douglas, in my opinion, is going to be one that's going to be reckoned with. If you look at Josh McDaniels, every year he has somebody who, you know, isn't really expected to be a 100 reception guy, become almost a 100 reception guy. My bet is Demario Douglas this year. I've been on Demario Douglas. I love Demario Douglas. Now he has a legitimate quarterback who has legitimate protection and a legitimate run game with a legitimate defense and legitimate coaching. Yeah, the Pats are going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs. I want to see it on paper. Stephon Diggs is probably the only guy who I'm kind of out on at ADP. Everybody else I'm like just in love with. And it's not the knee injury alone. It's just a cluster of things. It's a cluster of things. I much prefer the later round guys. Who Hames says, sup fam? What's up, Who Hames? How's the show, brother? How was the show? How are you doing? How you doing? You getting more Xavier Worthy, brother? You getting more Xavier Worthy? I didn't get Worthy here. Montreal Alouettes, Tabernacle. Tabernacle. You know that Chad Johnson played for the Alouettes? I met him there. I think I was in my like 3rd or 4th year in college, and I met him at the Alouette Stadium. Was fun. I got him in my eliminator draft. Hell yeah. Guys, how do you guys think we're doing in our start here? We got Justin Jefferson, who is as consistent as it comes and shouldn't be drafted after Saquon Barkley in this format. I think Saquon Barkley should be primed to have another spectacular year for sure. Tyreek Hill, it's crazy. I got Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was quoted saying today that like his kids tell their friends that their dad is actually Justin Jefferson, not Tyreek Hill. Like if anybody has something to prove this year, it's Tyreek Hill. He looks like he is faster than ever, which is borderline impossible for somebody who is essentially the fastest man in football. Jonathan Taylor, I think, is going to have an incredible season. I love how efficient he was. I love how explosive he was, especially down the stretch last year. If he's healthy and he's doing it for Jim Irsay, we're talking about a league winner. James Cook was a top 10 running back on 48% touches. 48% touches. Imagine he gets a little bit more volume. And, you know, shocker, everybody is fading James Cook. Everybody is fading James Cook because of the contract situation. He's there. And then I saw a very weird hold on. We got a lot to make a pick here. I don't have a lot of Darnell Mooney, but we're going to take him. We just want straight shots. And then that gives us a couple of guys to pair up later on for week 5 situations. So going back to what I was saying, his head coach said, I looked James Cook in his eye today, and you know what? I think he's locked in and he's ready to play football. So I know I'm paraphrasing, but something along that line. And it's just like we didn't need that information. We didn't like. It's kind of weird. We didn't need that information, but hey. I'm very excited to see that featured on the Coach Speak Index. That should be cool. That should be hella cool. Am I tripping, or did Tyreek shoot up the board? I mean, like, let's look at it this way. Tyreek is either a top 5 wide receiver or not. And you're getting him 2nd, 3rd round value. He's either a top 5 wide receiver or not. You want to shoot for the ceiling. That's one of the best ceiling plays you can make in round 2 or round 3, right? Especially in PPR format, total points format. Spike weeks are everything. Hello. And once again, that's a divisional rival that I'm pumping. I'm gonna fucking hate it. I hate it. But Tyreek Hill should be fine. As long as that run game is moving the ball, and they're not like the least efficient team in football based off of the amount of yards they get per rush attempt. That play action is going to be formidable. And once that play action hits, with Tua's accuracy, Tyreek Hill's ability to get behind Tyreek Hill didn't lose a step. I think he actually gained one. So yeah, that JT falls nuts. I've never seen that before. Disco, your first 4 picks are as good as it gets, bro. Hey man, I'm here for it. Got to land the plane though. I did all 19 of Tyreek Hill's kids say that. That's hilarious. Hopefully Tyreek gets another bag because he's going to need that child support money. One Sip Reviews, sick name. Thank you for becoming a member of Disco Ball Nation. I think this is my first time seeing you in here. Welcome to the community. Welcome to Disco Ball Nation. I hope you like fantasy football, not a mock draft, real money draft. $500,000 on the line for this draft right here. So yeah, make sure y'all smash the like. And I'm Canadian, so saying y'all is definitely not like in my repertoire. I apologize. Disco, you could have drafted an all J team. Came close to it for sure. I mean, who would have I gotten? Who's a J in round 2? Josh Jacobs. Okay. Instead of Pickens, we could have gone with Jalen Waddle. Instead of Golden, we could have gone with Jordan Addison. What? Instead of Mooney, we could have gotten Higgins. What? I think you're onto something, sir. I think you're onto something. Those, yeah. think AJ Brown's getting slept onto. Oh, AJ Brown, like when healthy, AJ Brown was a top 8 wide receiver last year. And we're talking about a team that ran the ball the most in NFL history. We've never seen a team run as much as the Philadelphia Eagles did last year. And he was still a top 8 fantasy football wide receiver PPR format in games he played from the beginning to the end. If we're talking about efficiency, explosiveness, somebody who's just a spectacular wide receiver, AJ Brown is also the number 1 graded PFF wide receiver. I mean, he does things right, and he continues to do things right. So yeah, I love it. One Sip Review says, I'm already 70 drafts in, my brother. Are you in this lobby with us? If you are, who are you? Because we always look at everybody in the community's drafts in their lobbies, and we give grades, we give reviews, we give feedback. Sometimes it gets spicy and weird, and I'm here for it. Spread between drafters, UD and DraftKings. Nice, man. Put me in, coach. I saw you. How long are we waiting in the wings?
What number are you picking at?
I'm at the 103.
Oh, I can't see because my camera. All right.
Give me a sec.
Oh no, that's fine. How's the team looking?
It's one of the most blessed starts I've ever had in my life. I'll tell you in a sec. I just hope that
I can see it.
D Howard or Gimme Sums doesn't snipe me on Tuckercraft. My dogs are dogging. James Saw says this is where the cool kids are at. What's up, James? Evening community. What's up, James Saw? How you doing, Saw, dude? If the Eagles are going to throw it more, I think Devontae Smith is a sneaker over AJ. I think both of them are spectacular values currently where they're being drafted, and I think the best value that not enough people are talking about is Jalen Hurts. That is like the tier of elite quarterback where I want to invest. If I'm talking about elite quarterbacks, and if Jalen Hurts is not an elite quarterback in your books, you need to reconsider fantasy football and just football, period, because Jalen Hurts is easily a top 5 quarterback. Agreed or disagreed, Sleez? This
with
D
the tush
Howard
push,
guy,
I agree with the
Howard
tush
guy
push.
can go fuck himself. Respectfully,
To Kraft.
To hell. Go to hell.
I think Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback without the tush push. But with the tush push, yeah, he's top 5.
That's like saying I don't think Josh Allen's a good quarterback without his ability to take the ball and run for 20-yard scampers. Like, it's what he does, man. You tell me other quarterbacks could do the tush push? If they could, they would. They can't. It's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts or bust. He's special.
All right, hang on. Let me pull up that old tweet I did. Let's see.
AJ, Jalen stacks are going to be on the winning ticket. I'm here for that. I also think if you could pair that with a Worthy and Mahomes stack, like get both stacks, oh boy, you are cooking with grease.
So
we just took Cam Scatterbo instead of Tucker Kraft. That one hurt.
Jalen Hurts from when? So 4 years of the tush push. If you took all the tush pushes away for all his 1-yard rushing touchdowns on that tweet I did, he would average QB 12.5 in 4 years.
Crazy. That's still hella consistent.
Last year he'd have been QB 18 without the tush pushes touchdowns.
Yeah, well, the tush push is still there, man. It's still a thing. So if and buts don't really cash checks,
right? That's what I said. If the tush push is here, he's gold.
Yeah, one of the best clicks in fantasy football. Slept on. Now, obviously, he's one of the best. D Howard says, "Sorry, that is me at 1." So like, did you deliberately snipe me? Like, are you just donating $20? I mean, Tucker Kraft's not a bad click. You obviously needed the tight end, but did you deliberately snipe me? I love your profile picture, by the way. It's a beautiful puppy. It's a gorgeous dog. I love your dog. Is that your actual dog? What's your doggy's name? Never mind. I'm not going to say fuck you. You subscribed to the channel and you supported me. I take that back. I apologize. Man, I'm so like sick of getting sniped. I've been getting sniped left, right, and center since we've been doing these earlies. I don't know about you, Sleez, but I'm kind of over it.
Oh man, your lobbies are rough.
Well, this one isn't as rough. And I just want to say this. We got, how many likes do we have here? We have 23 likes, 23 watching. So the math is perfectly mathing. But we have 26 votes. 54% of the folks here think that Ladd McConkey's not going to be a top 10 wide receiver?
I have him at wide receiver 11.
Okay.
Right
I think
there.
I think I have him at wide receiver 10 or 11 as well. 44% say yes. So in the chat, if you guys said no, he's not a top 10 wide receiver, I probably should have went 12. So I'm going to ask you guys right now in the chat, do you guys think that Ladd McConkey is a top 12 wide receiver? If so, please say why in the chat, because I'd love to hear your reasoning. If not, please say why in the chat, because I'd also love to hear your reasoning. If you took all away Jalen Hurts points, he wouldn't have any points. True. Right? Very true. Very true. Honestly, wasn't just needed another tight end and didn't like the other RBs on the board. It makes sense. It makes sense. I respect it. This is your 28th draft. So D Howard, if you stick around to the end of the draft, we'll look at everybody's drafts who's in the community. And obviously you're in the community now. Welcome to Disco Ball Nation. Hi, my name is Disco. That's my good friend Sleez Bomb. This is Big Draft Energy. Welcome to the channel in the stream. But yeah, we're going to look at everybody's drafts. We're going to give you grades based off of roster construction, any sort of stackage, any sort of good values, just how you drafted in general. We'll give grades for that. Okay. So who's a player that like you desperately need right now that I could snipe? I mean, he probably could use Bryce Young, but I'm not reaching. Huhaim says yes. Top 10 wide receiver PPR format. That's why I like Huhaim's. Rational guy. Smart thinker. We'll go Goddard here.
How many people are in here from Community First?
In what?
Right now, in the chat.
I don't think so. Fly Eagles 39, James, Dan, Huhaim's, Blocka. I think I want to say a lot.
So if you guys are in there from Community First, part of the Disco Ballers, the 14-man link just dropped in community chat right now. I just made the lead.
Nice. Bone says because of Trey Harris, but like Trey Harris helps him. It's like saying Jamar Chase is not going to be good because of T. Higgins, or Brian Thomas Jr. is not going to be good because of fucking Travis Hunter. Ladd wears number 15, so he is the Mahomes of wide receivers. Am I right? I love that. I love that. Good call, Huhaim's. Huhaim's, are you free? You want to hop on? Are you busy? Let me know. Love having you here. Omarion Hampton. Yeah, Omarion Hampton is going to get some touchdown upside, but I think the play action and the run game is going to be way more electric and elite, which will open him up with more honest coverages where the boxes are going to have to be stacked. And if you have him in one-on-one coverages, I have him winning almost every single time. If Herbert, Ladd can get that past Keenan, Allen, Herbert, Mojo, sky's the limit. I agree, Dustin. Bones became a member for 6 months, or are you celebrating your 6-month membership, or did you just become a member? Either or. Thank you, Bones. Appreciate you, buddy. Dad says Hussein. No, son. I am not your father. I am not your father. Habibi. Guess I can't say Hussein. Say less.
Hussein, Huhaims, check your DMs on Twitter.
And tomorrow, guys, we have the wonderful, the amazing, the legend, the fantasy football legend, Mr. Bob Lung. He'll be joining us, drafting with us. He's also the person who is in charge of all the festivities happening at the Fantasy Football Expo the weekend of August 7th to the 10th, I believe. Anybody who's anybody in the fantasy football industry is there. It's kind of like a big summer camp for just fantasy football fans and enthusiasts. You got like Scott Fish, Derek Brown, pretty much everybody from Fantasy Pros is going. You got several guys from the NFL Network. It's a hell of a good time, man. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow as we draft a lineup. Give me Kyle Pitts or give me death. Links in your DM. Whenever you're ready. Nephew had math 3 with Lad at UGA, so that's my dude I'm drafting all the time. I love that one sip reviews. One sip reviews. Are you in this lobby with us? How much is the buy-in? Is it a regular league? I don't know any of the rules or stipulations. I kind of didn't know that we were doing a community first league, but I'm here for it. Chef says, okay, I'm back. You missed a lot, man. You missed a lot. What's up, who?
Hey, what's up?
I pray our stream doesn't crash. It's good to have you here. I love the KC stuff in the background. I love your KC Chiefs this year. Pat Bryant or Jalen McMillan? Neither. Braylon Allen. It was always Braylon Allen. I'm sorry.
That's a really close one.
I have to stop taking Pat Bryant at this point.
I'd go Jalen McMillan.
Yeah.
Especially with the Godwin double ankle injury that popped up late.
The second surgery news is the one that it's probably just a cleanup. We don't have details on what actually happened. But that feels really bad.
I think McMillan's going to be spectacular. I know a lot of people are saying, when Godwin's out, Mike Evans is a top 5 wide receiver points per game. But you look at what McMillan can do, especially with an aging Mike Evans. You gotta want to draft him, especially at 173, especially in best ball format.
But before Godwin signed, and it was Mike Evans and McMillan in the big board, right, or the pre-draft stuff.
Yeah,
McMillan was going at pick 80. There's a reason. They drafted Iwuka and all that, but he's legit talented.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
what do you think, Sleez?
I think with the updated McMillan and the Chris Godwin, I think he's going to be shooting up the boards here. And when he was falling to 150 crazy range, I think that was the time to smash. But I still don't like it.
Rod just got him at 173.
Yeah, he's
been at 173. Yeah, money.
Yeah,
he's been at 180 for a while.
Yeah, I mean, on what, the other side or here?
Everywhere.
Really?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's been I like Pat Bryant. I've gotten some shares of Pat Bryant, but Jalen McMillan at this range, it's either him, Braylon Allen, or Tyler Algier.
I got 20% Pat Bryant on every site, so I just have to slow down, kind of thing. Not get more than that, because he is a rookie. My whole thing with Pat Bryant is he's an awesome pass blocking wide receiver, so I believe he's going to be there in the red zone. Whenever they check out of runs, he's going to be one of the 2 targets, So I think he'll get a lot of touchdowns from stuff like that. But
do you guys? Bijan Robinson went at the 105 here.
Yeah, that's value.
Yeah. Hey man, listen. I much rather have I understand you have Michael Penix correlated with Bijan Robinson, but I mean, I got Mooney, and I feel like you sniped me on Penix, and I didn't snipe you on Kyle Pitts. I was just taking BPA here. It wasn't personal, I promise.
I've taken a few Michael Penix, Bijan Robinson, Ray McLeod stacks. I'm not gonna lie. He's a elite quarterback, right? So this is just his second quarterback.
Penix is an elite quarterback?
No, Jaden.
Yeah, he took Jaden.
So I'm not saying it's he was just pushing quarterback and he had some correlation. It sucks for the Mooney drafter, right? And the London drafter, but he was also
in. I see you in the Community First Dynasty or Redraft. Get in, Disco. The link is there.
One sip review says no, not in the lobby. Heard trying to talk Elvis into taking the ride with me. What, to the Expo blocker? Hell yeah, that'd be dope. Godwin or Diggs? Ooh, great question. Diggs for me. Like Godwin, I'm just not drafting at all. Any format, just can't do it. I do have him in one of my dynasty startups, but he fell, and it's a good place to put him, especially in the pub, and just try to.
Got to use one of the disco analogies, man. You got to let Godwin fall, and then that's when you take him here.
Hell yeah! And I took Godwin. I want to say 25 passes in that dynasty startup. So yeah. What do you guys think? I know both of you absolutely love Diggs.
Yeah,
like
Diggs
Godwin
all
Diggs.
day.
I loved both of them until the new news with the cleanup plus all that. So, like, I'll have to, but it's definitely Diggs now. Like, I thought it was pretty close anyway.
Now, who aims? In case the folks watching here don't know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and as long as you freaking love me, why don't you tell them how to support you and catch your content? Because we got 222 people watching us both on X and on YouTube, 27 on YouTube.
Nice.
Thank you guys. Smash the likes. For all the other people, because my math ain't gonna math, 190 plus whatever. Over on Twitter. Hi, my name is Disco, Big Draft Energy over here. Come over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, subscribe, like, costs you nothing, and please also support these two beautiful men. Please keep going. Where can they find you and support you?
Yeah, you just the name on the screen, Who Hames. Nothing fancy on X. It's Who Hames _FF. I do drafts on all the sites. Disco popped in earlier and he's seen something. I don't know if you've ever seen that site. It's called Banana Best Ball.
They reached out to me with potential partnership, and I just don't have time.
So they basically, like, you just draft team, like, position, like wide receiver 1 Rams. So if Adam scores more than Puka, you just get the Adam score instead of but you find me at Who Hames, and I draft everywhere. So I'm mostly on Underdog, but I do a lot of drafters. Something I am going to do is when Superflex pops on drafters, I'm probably going to do like a 4-hour stream, maybe 5, maybe 6. I don't know. We'll be doing a lot that day.
I love that.
I'll be joining Who Hames tomorrow too as well.
Yep.
Nice. No, not in the lobby. We got that one. Pitts was sniped for me, so I had to go with him. Disco. Hey man, it's a hell of a discount. You're welcome. McMillan over Pitts. I did you a favor. Will Royals have a better year than Hollywood? No. What do you guys think? Roni Baloney 1. I love the name. Thank you for tuning in and popping by.
It is nice.
What do you think, Sleez, and then who?
I mean, I'm not buying much. Jalen Rose is a dart throw. Hollywood Brown's more of a serviceable play than Royals to me.
I would say if you're looking for ceiling, you think Daniels. You think Hollywood, right? I'm sorry, I'm thinking Daniels here. So
I think floor and ceiling.
Well, yeah, but like if you're thinking ceiling in general, Hollywood Brown is just all about the ceiling. His floor, I don't think is as great, but then Royals, he needs to overcome a heck of a lot to even become a name and mention, especially when there's a healthy Rashid Rice. But what about you? What do you think? Who?
I am so out on Royals for so many reasons. Number one, I'm still mad we took him in the draft whenever we could have absolutely used one of the awesome running backs that was still on the board. And number two, I didn't like his prospect profile. I don't think Andy Reid has done a very good job with I view him not like a lot of people do. A lot of people say they think he's like more like Rashid Rice. I viewed him more like a Sky Moore, McCole Hardman, which Andy Reid has never worked well
Why
with.
did you not like his profile? He looked nasty at Utah, man.
He just ran past people. Like, I didn't like Caleb Johnson either. And it's because he just ran past some people that were positioned badly. It's kind of what I felt like happened. And it was Mountain West. No, I'm not dogging on the Mountain West. They're way better athletes than me, right?
Ashton Genty. Mountain Whack, Ashton Genty.
Fresno State Bulldogs, bro.
Just Mountain. Please keep going.
Yeah. But it just looked like he was playing against JV. I mean, which could be really bullish. And the same thing with Caleb Johnson. They put 9 in the box against him all the time because they could not throw the ball at Iowa. So he just had giant holes anytime he actually had a hole.
Big Ten's a different conference than the Mountain West, though.
Yeah, and I was out on him as the profile. Like it was all like bubble screens that he just happened to like have a line that it looked really good in highlights, but whenever I would watch the actual tape, I personally didn't like it. I only found 2 games of his to watch though, like all 22 style.
Yeah, because they're hard.
I didn't like those 2. So
with that logic, how did you feel about the Efton Chisholm tape?
I never did watch it, to be honest with you.
Boy, you got a treat. We got a special happening today. We are going to take the copyright infringement. No, I'm playing. We're not gonna play
just send it to me. I'll watch.
So did you see already that the 2nd round pick is on the cut line for the Pats already with Jalen Polk?
Are you surprised?
No, I hated him last year. I absolutely hated him.
I mean, I didn't. It was always Demario Douglas for me, and it's still Demario Douglas for me. But I do love Efton Chisholm. Just like the profile, the fit with the
scheme,
with just Josh McDaniels and what Josh McDaniels likes to do with the bubble screens, and he's going to get involved in the return game, and just there's so many facets where Efton Chisholm is going to be a viable dynasty pickup. I love Chisholm. And I don't know if you guys recall, but I was definitely first on Chisholm.
Yeah.
Like nobody else was talking Chisholm but me. And even Debro shouted me off the other day saying that, like,
I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not doing a victory lap. Chisholm hasn't done fuck all. If he becomes just another nobody, then it's kind of useless.
I mean, to be honest, like if he even makes the team and no one else is talking about him, like that's a mild win, right? Like,
yeah. For sure.
Yeah, like for sure. Like somebody nobody else talking about undrafted. Like you found, like that's nice.
I don't know why. What's the hate on Otten's? Not a bad tight end. He just hasn't gotten a lot of volume until they're hurt, and then when they're hurt, he looked great.
I love Kid Otten's one of my most.
He's just in a situation where like a Colston Loveland, where you got tons of studs around you.
Yeah.
Andy Reid hates rookies, says Dennis Rodriguez. I mean, Rashee Rice was a spectacular rookie for them. Xavier Worthy was spectacular.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire opening day NFL kickoff.
Yeah, I don't
200 yards.
I don't think Reid hates rookies. Deshaun Jackson, his rookie was phenomenal. Dude, he looked like Jamar Chase in his highlights. Don't. I think the only player who remotely came close to looking like Jamar Chase was also an LSU draft pick last year. And that was none other than Malik Neighbors. That's the only person who remotely comes close to looking like Jamar Chase. Oof! All these Quentin Johnson drop another easy pass. Dang! All right, let's look at the lineups. Chisholm over Polk, Baker. Yeah, it was never Devon Baker, that's for sure. But Chisholm is definitely better than both of them. I agree. George Tron. Shout out to George. Thanks for George. We got to do something about your profile.
Devon Baker on tape looks so fucking good. I don't understand.
Oh, D. Howard went Chisholm last pick for the stream, and he correlated it with Drake May. I love that for you, D. Howard. All right, since you did that, we're gonna look at your team. It's an A+ automatically because I'm a diehard Pats fan. No, rule 1 in the Big Draft Energy 10 draft commandments is don't be a homer. So I don't have a lot of Drake May or Chisholm for that matter. Chisholm I have a lot in Dynasty. May I have a bit in Dynasty.
He better have stacked tight ends.
Sorry.
I think he already has stacked tight ends by what I can see already.
Yeah, he's got a good team. He went 2-6-9-3. Joe Burrow, Drake May, Bucky Irving, correlation with Chase Brown and Joe Burrow. Isaac Garendo, Trey Benson, Will Shipley, and Brashard Smith. I love that for you. Jamar Chase also correlated with the Bengals stack. Tedero McMillan, Rashee Rice, Emeka Egbuka, Jaden Higgins, Demario Douglas to go with Drake May. I love that for you. That's a great stack. Lambert Smith.
That's playing the sleeper trend. Don't do that.
Well, I mean, Debro's been pumping him up. And he was also tearing it up in camp today. Like he was making him and Trey Harris just had a wonderful day at camp today. Isaac Tesla, also love him. Efton Chisholm. I like this. This is unique because if all 3 of these guys smash, you're talking about like just one of the greatest drafts ever, right? Evan Ingram, Tucker Kraft, Mason Taylor. With Evan Ingram and Tucker Kraft, I am okay not going with a third tight end, but I'm glad that you did go with a third tight end. So this is a phenomenal draft. I like this top to bottom. It's very unique. I like the shots that you took. Yes, it was a little bit early for you to take Lambert Smith, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, if he outperforms everybody going around him or ahead of him, then it rationalizes it. So I like this draft a lot. I'm very in on this draft. Good correlation across the board. I'm gonna give this an A-. I love this draft, especially the Mecca Ibuka pick, Jaden Higgins, Demario Douglas. Like I think Douglas has 100 receptions in his in around the possibility this year. So I love that he stacked Drake May with his number one wide receiver, and he got Drake May almost 10 passed. So what do you think, Huhames?
I like parts of it and don't like parts of that wide receiver room. So like you have 6 rookies and 9 players, and one of those non-rookies isn't going to play for some amount of games. Like I personally think that like that Rice pick either has to be like Cortland Sutton, or 2 of those other picks at the bottom need to be.
I agree.
A veteran, like just somebody that like I don't mind what he done with the Lambert Smith, Tesla, and Efton Chisholm, trying to get them all on the same team. I really like that. I just think that Egbuka, Higgins, Rice in the middle, like 2 of those need to be like, even if it's still Rice, but then Egbuka and Higgins are like, I don't even like Cooper Kupp, but if it's like Cooper Kupp and somebody else to like get you there, I like it a lot better. I think, I mean, overall, it's like a B though. Like, I still think if Rice only gets 4 games, like Rice,
his wide receiver room is hurting if he gets 4 games, big time.
Yeah, for those 4 weeks, it's like because they're rookies, and because the suspension's at the beginning.
Yeah, I feel like Emeka Egbuka, Higgins, Demario Douglas, those guys, all of them can fight for the wide receiver 3 role. I think Tedero McMillan is a smash pick, and same with Jamar Chase. But I mean,
it could work.
Yeah. Sleez?
I would have liked to seen, at least a third running back too. You're playing, this is a lot of handcuff power you're playing for. I get that they're week 9 and week 10 for Bucky and Chase, so at least you get 9 weeks to get there and hope they stay healthy. But I agree with Huhames. The Rashee Rice really hurts the wide receiver big time. You don't have enough depth to survive the 4 weeks, in my opinion.
So what are your grades again? Huhames, you gave it a B, B minus?
A B, yeah.
I go
no,
B
just a B.
Okay, I go A minus. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and I love Rashee Rice. Like,
I do, but God, he's just gonna. We don't know what it is yet. I mean, what if it's?
I'm the Rashee Rice hater, and I graded it the highest.
It's kind of hilarious how that worked.
Yeah, Rice on the team that I understand. Just Josh and goes 2792. I'm just very in on Emeka Egbuka. I think Emeka Egbuka is going to hit the ground running week 1. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams. It's a great quarterback room. Shocker. Dan goes with Josh Allen. Shocker, Sleez.
I know, but it's wrong. You don't go Josh Allen and then put a 110 on Caleb Williams.
We'll just see what he did with the rest of it. DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon. So DeAndre Swift correlated with Caleb. Joe Mixon continues to fall. No, he got him at AP. Travis Etienne, Tyrone Tracy. I like this running back room too. Tank Bigsby, and he doubled up DeAndre Swift with Roshan, and then he also doubled up Nick Chubb with Joe Mixon. I like this running back room a lot. Nico, Drake London, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Michael Pittman, Keenan Allen, Alec A.O. Manor, Dontavian Wicks, Deontay Johnson, Elijah Moore. So there is correlation with Elijah Moore. And then Dalton Kincaid correlated with Ollie as well. Sorry. Fucking 5 a.m. start. Dalton Kincaid correlated with Josh Allen as well. And then finally a correlation piece here with Colson Loveland. This is all right. Like, there's nothing I hate about this team. Sleez?
3 wide receivers, very strong at the top. Too much power at running back. You didn't need that many picks. You don't need to handcuff 2 running backs in best ball. It's not smart. I wouldn't have used my Caleb Williams pick in round 10 or round 9. Once if you invest in Josh Allen in the top 3 rounds, you're investing in Josh Allen in the top 3 rounds, right? So, like, if I'm looking down, who was past Caleb Williams right there on the draft? Unclick real quick. So he takes Caleb, and next to him, he could have gotten a Trey Harris, a Bateman, a Kirk to give himself, or a Wandale to give himself a fourth, type hitter. We don't, I like Keenan Allen, but I don't think Keenan Allen's going to spike like he did last year. I think he's going to be a floor guy for a little bit.
I think he was hoping Keon Coleman fell to him, but he didn't. So I think he had to pivot.
It's just one of the best ball rules, man. If you go elite quarterback, you don't use another quarterback till at least round 15, man. Or at least later. You're giving up too much value. I mean, that's what I would do, in my opinion.
All right, what's your grade?
I'm gonna go B.
I'm gonna go B plus. Who Hames? What do you think, buddy?
B plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you like? Dislike?
I don't love handcuffing at all. But it's all cheap players. Like there's no elite capital there with the handcuffs, so I don't mind it as much. I view the quarterback rooms a little differently than you guys, just in general. And the wide receiver room is kind of where I think it lacks, because
he's got 5.
The gigantic drop down to Keon Coleman or to Keenan Allen is pretty massive.
And Pittman's not a spike guy.
Right. Like he's a floor guy, and JSN is he could have 100 receptions, but
touchdowns, baby.
Yeah.
Light up.
I mean, it's a pretty well built team. It just I think that somewhere he needed one of those RBs in the middle needed to be just a wide receiver of some sort.
Well, typically he's a very robust RB drafter and elite quarterback, so it's nice to see him pushing
nice.
the running back position, but he did invest a lot of capital there. It's just weird when you go elite quarterback. But I like what he did here. I don't hate Keelan Allen as the wide receiver 5. I mean, Alec Ayomanor could very easily be the wide receiver 2 there. Dontavian Wicks led the team in targets last year, which is news to me. I just found that out a week ago.
74.
That Deontay, shout out to Sleez for that. Deontay Johnson, I mean, a lot of people like him. D-Bro thinks he's the wide receiver 1 there. And then Elijah Moore could finally be something. I just much prefer Kurt Samuel. And I like what he did here. It's a B plus.
I do really like the Deontay Johnson pick on that team.
I cannot get behind that. Dude, he could be gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but how it's an upside game. Best ball is an upside game.
Yeah. Volume's there for sure.
What other player has that kind of talent at that level? At that pick,
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not there, but I understand that, and I don't think it's a bad pick with Cooper there, but you're just taking a shot on the guy at that point.
Right, I know. There's a lot of hype behind it. And it's around 20. It doesn't matter. But Deontay Johnson, he's washed to me.
D. Howard says, just shooting for extreme upside, way too many rookies to what I prefer. Thanks, guys. Hey, man, it was a solid draft, and thank you for becoming a member of the community. We go live every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time here. Who Hames and Sleez go live every Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So whenever you want to draft with us, chop it up with us, hop into the community, hop into the chat. We love having wonderful people like yourself in the community, even though you sniped me on Tucker Craft, you fuck. Wandale Robinson at 119 is crazy. Yeah, I know, 30, 40 picks ahead of ADP. I had to double check that one. If I take Allen, I want to make sure this is NFL DFS picks, just Joshin's draft that we just looked at. If I take Allen, I want to make sure I have 2 QB builds and it takes 2 good ones. Understood. I'm not disagreeing. I was just talking about how I like the idea of Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes and building correlation off of both of those guys. So I can rationalize it. I'm okay with it. As long as, the values fall to you and you did a good job. I think it was a good draft for you. Is Taysom Hill worth a dart throw? He's not even on the projections that I looked at that Who Hames was talking about the other day.
I don't think he plays.
Does he play this year? Because he's probably the best quarterback on the roster, in my humble opinion. And it's a very humble opinion, the most humble of humble opinions. But yeah, it's not. Things are not looking good for Taysom Hill. Is he on the pup right now? What's the word with him?
I have 0%.
He's on the pup, I believe.
Yeah.
So he tore his ACL at 34 years old
Yeah.
in week 10.
Yeah.
So like best case scenario is he comes back like week 14, 15, 16.
Gives you
kind of
one
thing,
week,
probably.
the championship.
Yeah, I mean, so like
as a round 20 flyer, why the hell not? I mean,
Like-
I just think he's a year away from it.
he did put up 40 points in a week last year.
He sure did. Taysom Hill
Yeah.
was the guy. All right, we got a couple more lineups to look at. RH Hacks, that's Rabona King. Goes 369 369. He goes Baker Mayfield, JJ McCarthy, Matthew Stafford. I like the quarterback room, and Baker fell, so that's nice. I like the values that you got on both Baker and Matthew Stafford. Omarion Hampton, Tony Pollard, Ray Davis, Dylan Sampson. Dylan Sampson kind of saves that. Marshawn Lloyd, Taj Brooks. I would go one more running back if I was you personally. Puka Nacua, AJ Brown, Mike Evans. So Puka with Stafford, Mike Evans with Baker, Juan Jennings, Roma Dunze, Pat Bryant.
What's
Jalen
going on
Taylor.
with Pat Bryant now? It's 3 drafts in a row. He's fallen 20.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming that like he's not getting as much work or hype in camp, and right now people are drafting based off of camp hype. Naylor to go with JJ McCarthy, Tolbert, Devon Vele, TJ Hawkinson to go with JJ McCarthy as well, and then Jake Ferguson. I like this draft. I think Vele is kind of like one of those could have been another running back, should have been another running back pick, but I don't hate this team. I like it. It's well built. It's well thought out. I love the wide receiver room. The running back room, like Dylan Sampson, really saves it as your RB3, and you really got to bank on Najee Harris being out. I mean, there's a lot of rumors swirling that, Tony Pollard and Tajee Spears are now going to be like in a shared backfield where it's going to be RB by commission. It's going to be a 1A, 1B situation. We're seeing a lot of the league go that way. I mean, Hampton and Najee was supposed to be that. We're going to see Ramondre and Henderson be that. We're going to see Breece Hall and Braylon Allen be that. Obviously, we have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery as well. So yeah, this is what the coach speak index is indicating. So your running back room is probably your weakest point here, and is what's going to make or break this team. But everywhere else is very solid. What do you guys think?
I like everything about it. It is the classic. It's like a hero RB with Hampton, right? Like,
yeah,
if early in the season you get an injury to James Cook or Josh Jacobs, this team takes off. Like, and that's kind of how this is played. Now, that's not something you want to bet on every time, but like having that in your portfolio feels good as well.
So I'm going to grade this a B plus. What about you, Williams?
I say an A minus.
I'm going A minus.
All right. This is weird because usually I'm like whatever about running backs, but this
that's the perfect running back backup room.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Vele and Brian are battling for the same starting big slot position, so I like that flyer on a roll with minimal draft capital. Respect it. Rabona King says respect. Appreciate you, Rabona. What's up?
I was gonna say like that every year, like, and Sean Payton's one of these guys, like he's never gonna just give the rookie the job. He's gonna make him earn it.
This is true.
Vele, like they spent a third round, like they spent a second round pick on Harvey to replace their RB room. And then they went out and spent their next pick, a third round pick, to replace Devon Vele's role. So
yeah.
I don't feel good about. Like I feel pretty good that it's going to be Bryant, like unless he's really bad.
Yeah.
Like
so, then if they went out and spent a second, how do you feel about J.K. Dobbins if they make the rookies earn it in Sean Payton's system?
I actually think Dobbins is the better pick at ADP than Harvey. At ADP, like I like both of them.
I agree.
I mean, shit, you want to draft a guy with no ACL, MCL, PCL, hardly a fucking contract. That's between you and fucking Jesus. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. It's fucking RJ Harvey all day, every day, baby. Let's look at Broadster's lineup. Get me fired up and shit here. I respect your opinion. Oh, I really do. I really do.
Half of them are going to be bad. Like
Hey, man.
when we look back.
I called Zamir White a top 5 running back. And no, I'm not hiding from the fact that I called Zamir White a top 5 running back.
Yeah.
That's not happening. All right. 2792. Jaden Daniels, love him. Michael Penix, love him. Bijan Robinson correlated with Michael Penix. This is by the way.
Doing?
Brian Robinson Jr. correlated with Jaden Daniels. Sleez is getting backhanded and abused. Somebody call the cops. Zach Charbonnet, Javonte Williams, Rashad White. She just fucking stabbed him in the eye. I love that. Justice Hill, Ty Johnson.
Fuck is she doing?
T. Higgins, James Williams, Lil Shakir. Christian Kirk, somebody clip that. Kyle Williams, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Royals, Luke McCaffrey, Trey McBride, Kate Otten. I like this draft. It's okay. Your wide receiver room is not like I hate that you go pretty much ones, right? Like I think you did a good job with going ones, but like
this is the perfect example of Billy Gableman and stat ATL, and he's right. You never go elite running back, elite tight end. Your team looks like shit.
Well, I mean, this is part of the BDE
draft
strategy as well. Going elite at the one position and just going elite ones across the board. Like one position is going to suffer, and it's not the ones. Your ones are going to be fine. I think it's the wide receiver and even the running back room. Like than
whose draft is this?
This is Broadster's.
Oh, he knows. Come on, Brot. You know better.
Brot, I will say this. Brot has like 1,000,001 different tactics.
Right.
And one of them is going to hit for him, right? And that's why he's such a successful and smart drafter, because he understands the nuances or the nuancical differences between, different variations and different combinations. I don't hate this for him. Because, like, if all these wide receivers spike, he's fine. The running back room is Bijan Robinson, and then
quit being nice. That's a donation.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I think I actually really don't mind that team at all, especially.
I don't hate it
in full PPR. I think it's really good. Like, because he got the Christian Kirks and those players. He had a couple rookies. He had a couple spike week receivers to try to dig himself out of a few weeks. The RB room could absolutely work. Like last year, my best team had Saquon Barkley, and then it was the next guy was Zach Charbonnet that I drafted, and it just ping ponged really well. Like that's what you're looking for if you're doing something like that. So it can hit.
Like, but what was your wide receiver room like?
Oh, it was absolutely nuts.
Okay, but do we think his wide receiver room is absolutely nuts?
I mean, it looks similar to the draft capital I spent last year. I just happened to hit on like the Devon, on several of the mid, like the 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds. I kind of hit on. So, because I mean, BTJ, Ladd was both in there, right?
Yeah.
So,
Fly Eagles 39 says RJ haters on the stream tonight. It's crazy, right? They're out here in full effect. I love it.
Been here since day one, baby.
Give me RJ Harvey or give me death. They signed Dobbins after they drafted Harvey, though, which makes a difference in how we should think about it.
That's what I was saying, because they already had drafted him, spent the capital on him, then they went out and got Dobbins.
So you have what, a 53, 54-man roster? Jaleel McLaughlin and Audric Estime both suck camel dick. They're both fucking awful running backs and should not be NFL running backs. The running back position is the most volatile position in the NFL. Like, if you're looking at the actual funds spent on bringing in J.K. Dobbins, they invested next to no money whatsoever in him. He was literally a free sign, and he could be serviceable as a backup to RJ Harvey, just in case, God forbid, anything happens to one of the players who plays the most volatile position in football. So that's why they signed him after they drafted him. He's a good contingency plan. It's like saying, like the Eagles brought in Saquon Barkley and they drafted Will Shipley. Like, come on.
That's a completely different scenario.
It's the same logic.
Well, they're just going to play different roles.
Yeah.
Like,
that's one of the greatest running backs of all time versus a rookie and a draft pick.
Here's the role difference between RJ Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, as predicted by Big Draft Energy. RJ Harvey is going to be a league winner running back, especially at his current ADP. J.K. Dobbins is going to be on a lot of pup lists. There's going to be a lot of sad puppies.
Can't argue that.
Maybe. I have a question for both of you then, because I think this is going to be kind of funny. Are you guys RJ Harvey or Travion Henderson?
Travion.
Okay, you're both Travion. Okay,
I
wasn't
have
sure
Travion over Ashton Genty. Travion,
okay.
It's Travion Henderson.
Like to me, that's my biggest problem with the RJ Harvey price right now is Travion Henderson goes after him half the time. Like I'm never doing that.
The offensive line, that's what's going to help Harvey.
Yeah.
Bro, the SMA first run against Seahawks, him leaping over the line, getting blasted for a fumble was one of my favorite plays of the season. I thought you were saying something good about SMA because he had like one good game. I was going to say, what's the guy's name? Something Gray, played for the Patriots, had 4 rushing touchdowns against the Indianapolis Colts. Gronkowski threw somebody out the club. Something Gray. Jonas Gray. Yeah. Jonas Gray. Yeah, I mean, one-hit wonders happen all the time in the NFL. 2783 for Terry Rice. He drafted at the 107. He's got Patrick Mahomes, Bryce Young at the quarterback position. Both at value. Derrick Henry, Chuba, Jerome Ford, Miles Sanders, DJ Giddens, Keaton Mitchell, Kyle Monangai. So he cucked Derrick Henry, and I like that play, especially if you are drafting Derrick Henry. Here's why. I feel like the Baltimore Ravens are going to be winning a lot of games and be ahead in a lot of games, just an absurd amount of games. And Keaton Mitchell's going to have to step in for like third, fourth quarter situations because they just want to rest Derrick Henry. So I love Keaton Mitchell here. He's going to be healthy and good to go. DJ Giddens, a great cuff. Jerome Ford is going to be involved, and I didn't think he was going to be involved, and I'm wrong. I think Chuba's criminally underrated, and it very well could be Miles Sanders' backfield there. And it's your guy. Shout out to D-Bro. Paraphrasing, your guy, my guy, Kyle Monangai. I love him. Malik Neighbors, Xavier Worthy correlated with Patrick Mahomes. Great pick. What a phenomenal pick. DK Metcalf, Jacoby Myers, Rashad Bateman, Hollywood Brown correlated with Patrick Mahomes, Quentin Johnston, Tutu Atwell, Travis Kelsey, correlated with Patrick Mahomes, Mark Andrews, and Jatavian Sanders. It's a great. I think there's a significant teardrop. It's really going to come down to like, can Bateman do what he did last year, and can Hollywood Brown stay healthy and relevant, right? Because if that happens, you're cooking. Your running back room's all right. Your quarterback room, I think, is going to be very good. Your tight end room is one of the better tight end rooms you could possibly draft. Your wide receiver room has a floor of B+, a ceiling of very good. What do you guys think?
I love the wide receiver room. I really like the combination of Jacoby Myers, Bateman, Hollywood Brown, and Quentin Johnston to just try to get wide receiver 3 and flex. Like that group in full PPR, like because Bateman, Hollywood, and QJ were spike week guys, right? Last year. And Jacoby gives you that floor that you need like every week to like in case one of them doesn't hit, like you have a floor on top of it. Like it feels very well built to me.
It's a very methodical.
Whose team is this?
This is Terry Rice.
I really like it.
Laka.
Yeah.
I give it an A. That's the best draft I looked at.
What did I grade it? I said B+.
Yeah.
B+.
Like I mean,
I don't think you needed Manunjai. You could have added another wide receiver dart throw with Tutu, but this is this team's gonna cash if they quarterback stay healthy.
Yeah. I mean, didn't you see that Travis Kelce's dust now though?
I don't have much Travis Kelce.
Oh no, I meant the video going around yesterday.
Oh no, he's been toast to me.
Like I don't know, like it's a play in training camp. You know, like it was just
gonna be tight end 5 on the season.
You know, like
tight end 5 in the fucking CFL. He's cooked.
There's no tight ends in the CFL.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I have lowest Travis Kelce there is. He looks bad.
George changed his logo here on.
Here we go.
He says, "Sleez, any of the Bash Bros in this stream?"
Nope. Maybe in chat. I don't know.
Is Squints in here?
Squints might be.
No, isn't No Cap in it? No, that's not no. I don't think No Cap's in that one.
Yeah, No Cap's in that one.
Yeah,
No Cap's in here.
3683.
Dan's in here too.
Jordan Love, Tua Tagovailoa, Daniel Jones. This is my draft. This is why they call me Big Draft Energy. One of the more favorable starts I've ever had. I got Jonathan Taylor in the 3rd round, James Cook, Jalen Warren, Cam Scatterbo, Braylon Allen, Jarquez Hunter. My wide receiver room is elite, and I love it. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill correlated with Tua Tagovailoa. George Pickens, Josh Downs correlated with Daniel Jones, potentially. Matthew Golden correlated with Jordan Love, Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Malik Washington, also another piece for the Miami offense here. Dallas Goedert, Kyle Pitts, Luke Musgrave correlated with Jordan Love. Break it down.
This is one of your better ones. You probably could have stopped at Braylon Allen too, but I like the Jarquez Hunter tack on. All the wide receivers that are going to be battling behind Golden, and Mooney. You got Slayton and Malik Washington, both spike week hitters. I like Malik a ton this year. I just fucking hate Dallas Goedert as your tight end 1. That's the only thing I have a problem with. But everything else is perfect.
It would have been Tucker Kraft for what it's worth. Shout out to our new guy D Hauer. Appreciate you, dog.
What did you take instead of Kraft?
I took Warren instead of Tucker Kraft. So no, sorry, I took Jordan Love instead of Kraft.
Okay.
And then
He wouldn't have fallen back, by the way. It was drafted either way. You can see all the quarterbacks go.
Yeah, so I needed a quarterback. That's my first quarterback taken, and I kind of reached on him too. And then he went Kraft and Drake May, and then I ended up taking Cam Scatterbo.
So Scatterbo, you on the train now?
Stone says Cam Scat, you on the train now? Absolutely not, but it's important to be contrarian.
Get a couple shares here and there, yeah.
Exactly. Sprinkle it in.
I love like every player on this team, or I would say 80% of the players on this team I'm overexposed on.
I know it's a very good roster.
I really like it. The tight end choice at the very end, I would have picked somebody else, but that's whatever. It just matters. Like if he scores for you, that's all that matters in round 20. I am all in on the Cam Scatterbo train.
Why?
I think
especially full PPR. PPR for sure.
He fell 10 picks, so why the hell not, right?
Yeah.
And it's not fake if you're doing 150 of these lineups. Stones over on X, and this is probably the last time I'll ever pull up your chat. It's important to be contrarian because you're doing 150 of these lineups in best ball. This is not redraft format. I'm not drafting him. I'm not drafting him in Dynasty. It's best ball. It's completely different.
Who has more receptions in 2025? Cam Scatterbo or Tyrone Tracy?
Tracy.
That's what I think.
I think it's gonna be really close. I think it'll be kind of like what Tampa Bay had, where it's 51-47 last year between Rachaad White and Bucky.
Well, Bucky wasn't in the full go till later in the season, though. So,
right? Yeah. I mean, could.
So what do you guys grade that draft? By the way,
it would have been an A if the tight end wasn't. I gave it A- because Goddard's trash. Goddard's not going to stay healthy for no way. 2 games I give him.
I wanted Kraft. Hopefully Musgrave could do something. I saw that they were in 12 personnel today. The 2 wide receivers were Dobbs and Golden, and then both Musgrave and Kraft were getting a lot of work in today's install. So very curious to see what a healthy Musgrave could do, and I am going to get exposure to Musgrave in round 20 if I don't get Tucker Kraft, and I'm building correlation with the Green Bay Packers. What do you grade it? Who?
Yeah, I say an A. And going back to that, like I think it's fine to mix him in, especially in Jordan Love teams. That tight end room is the only issue. I actually really like Goddard.
Why?
This year. Why?
I don't care about the coach update if we're gonna use Goddard more. Bullshit. No.
Why? Because he was really solid when he was on the field. And yes, maybe he gets hurt, but we played. Yeah.
Dallas Goedert has never had more than 5 touchdowns in a single season in his career.
Yeah, but like he also spikes.
Yeah.
And he spikes pretty much yearly. Like last year against the Saints, he fucking spiked.
His 29-point game against the worst team in the NFL. I mean, okay.
Well, everybody was saying the Saints were going to win the Super Bowl at that point of the season, for what it's worth.
The season before that, he didn't have a game over 20 in 2023. 2022, he never had a game over 20.
So what's a spike for a tight end?
One game.
What's a spike for a tight end?
16, 17, I guess.
If you count. Yeah. So last year, I just brought it up, full PPR. He had a 27-point game.
Against the
Saints. He had two 10-point games. He had a 12.5-point game and a 15-point game, a 10-point game. Like, that's not like elite, but that's serviceable, right? Like,
yeah.
He's also a year older, coming off injury again. I mean,
typically he's a tight end too in most of my builds.
Yeah.
But I got sniped, so I have to pivot.
I'm
not going for tight ends.
You're generally going to be thin at some position, and tight end's probably the best one to be thin at.
That's true.
So,
and if Kyle Pitts pops, I mean, I'm here for the Kyle Pitts breakout. I'm in again. So I mean, let's ride it one more time.
I mean, we seen him walk into camp.
Baby.
Aren't you all in? Aren't you all in?
I'm just happy that he's finally cheap enough for me to like want to get a fucking absurd amount, and he's falling like 166 for Kyle Pitts. Like if you look at the splits based off of how he was targeted and where he was targeted, like the cheat code targets deep down the field, when Michael Penix, when the Atlanta Falcons inserted the Penix, it's worth a shot in a 3 tight end build, especially in best ball. Do I think he has the safest floor? No, but once again, like you alluded to earlier, it's all about the spikes. And I think at this ADP, you could potentially get some spikes. He's fine for a tight end in the 140s, better than all the other options around him, in my opinion. I think I prefer likely Ferguson. I prefer Kincaid at times. There's a couple tight ends who I prefer over Dallas Goedert, but it's just, once again, he was more of a contrarian click here. Not necessarily somebody I'm bullish on, but I don't hate Goddard. Goddard is a nice spot because they only use like 4 players on offense, not counting Hurts. This is true as well. 5 years of commitment, my longest relationship. Goddard
hang on. Hey, George, you want Jadon Blue and Cam Ward and a 28 second for Jerry Jeudy? What are we talking here, George? Come on.
Is this the team that he took over for me?
No, this is a different dynasty.
Okay.
We're in a super flex.
Goddard is a great option at value and has huge contingency value. He eats when one of the wide receivers is out. Thank you, chat. You guys always have my back, and I appreciate you lying to me. Sleez boarding my flight in O'Hare, paying the $8 for flights Wi-Fi, for in-flight Wi-Fi. Nice, safe travels. All in on Pitts too. I mean, at this value, why the hell not? Guys, it's been a slice. Yeah. What were you saying? Who?
Another thing on the whole Goddard thing is they never really passed the ball at all in the second half last year because they never needed to.
No.
If they're just a little worse on defense, like they could just be passing the ball a lot more, and Goddard will absolutely feast on that. Like
their defense is going to be absolutely elite.
I mean, it's going to be good. Like I'm not saying that it won't be, and their offensive line's still going to be good, assuming they're healthy. But if the other teams keep them in check, like if they're closer games, Goddard will get more points
if he's out there.
Yeah, assuming he's there on the field. Yeah.
Well, I don't know who L. Aiden is, but thank you for signing up using promo code Disco today. Appreciate that. Appreciate you.
Goddard's been in the NFL for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. He's never played a full season in his entire career. He's never even played a season where he missed one game. He's missed multiple games every single year. 2, 2, 5, 2, 5, 4, 7.
Yeah. I have hella Arroyo shares in basketball. Arroyo is Stones, you should come to draft with us on Drafters, and you should also come to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, the Sleez Bomb YouTube channel, and the Who Hames YouTube channel. George says, let's go. One thing I'll say about my drafts, I don't want 150 missionary style. I like trying different ideas sometimes. Broadsters, he told me the other day he enjoys a finger in the bum.
Shocker.
The best ability is availability. Amen and hallelujah. 1 sip reviews. Guys, it's been a slice. This was a heck of a good time. It's always nice chopping up with both you guys. I know that Sleez will be joining Who Hames on Who Hames channel tomorrow. I didn't get the invite. I'm not cool enough to rock out with these two wonderful people. Now I got FOMO, fear of missing out. NFL pick switch leagues.
Oh, he's not in there.
Okay. Shocker would be a little difficult for me, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna say anything about that. Yeah, but you'd have to put one in the pink, and I don't think he has one. Respectfully, brought some a man's man. But we're sidetracking. Once again, guys, you can find him, Sleez Bomb. That's my co-host with the most. That's my business partner. That's my brother. And then Who Him, somebody who I'm a big fan of, somebody who I absolutely respect and adore. You can find both of them, Sleez Bomb and Who Hims, just like that on YouTube, on X, and pretty much everywhere else, guys. I'm Disco. This is Big Draft Energy. Thank you guys for rocking with me and making this fantasy football dream a thing come true. What's up, Sleez? You gonna say something? I was
gonna say, if you're part of Community First, no one saw that message yet. Check the league is up.
Our Community First doesn't watch this.
Oh, 8 people are in there, and no one even joined it except Who Aims. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Until next time, which is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, and 5 p.m. Eastern time for the Who Hames and Sleez Bomb showdown over on one of the sites. Peace.